Once upon a time, in the cheerful town of Willowbrook, there lived an 8-year-old girl named Mia. Mia loved school, but she wasn't fond of her old, plain blue backpack. Her classmates had sparkly ones with fun designs, and she wished for something just as special. One evening, Mia's grandma visited with a golden-wrapped package. "This is for you, my little adventurer," Grandma said, smiling mysteriously. Mia eagerly unwrapped it to reveal a colorful patchwork backpack that shimmered in the light. It was stitched with glowing greens, purples, and fiery reds. "Thank you, Grandma," Mia exclaimed, hugging her tightly. Grandma leaned closer and whispered, "This isn't just any backpack, it's enchanted." The next morning, Mia packed her books, pencils, and lunch into the new backpack. As she zipped it shut, she heard a soft humming sound. How odd, she thought, but she brushed it off. At recess, Mia opened the backpack to grab her snack, but found a glowing scroll instead. The golden letters on the scroll read, "Adventure awaits, brave soul. Open the secret pocket to find the way." Mia inspected the backpack and noticed a small zipper she hadn't seen before. Curiosity tingled through her. Slowly, she unzipped the hidden pocket. Suddenly, a burst of light surrounded her. When the light faded, Mia found herself in a magical forest. The trees sparkled, flowers sang, and tiny, glowing creatures fluttered around her. "Where am I?" she whispered, amazed. A tiny pixie with shimmering wings flew up to her. "Welcome to Everwhim," she said, her voice like a tinkling bell. "We've been waiting for you, Mia. The forest is in danger, and you're the only one who can save it." Mia's adventure had begun. Mia followed the pixie, whose name was Lila, deeper into the magical forest. Everywhere she looked, she saw wonders she'd never imagined. Giant mushrooms glowed with rainbow colors, streams bubbled with golden water, and animals seemed to hum melodies. Lila explained the problem. "The great crystal, which gives life to Everwhim, has been stolen by a shadow creature. Without it, our world will wither away. You must retrieve it." Mia's heart raced. She had never thought of herself as brave, but something about this magical world gave her courage. "How can I find it?" she asked. Lila handed Mia a small, glowing compass from the backpack. The needle spun wildly before pointing toward a dark, distant cave. "This compass will guide you," Lila said. Determined, Mia set off. Along the way, she met a clumsy bunny named Hops, who tripped over his own feet but insisted on helping. They also befriended a wise old turtle named Sheldon, who shared riddles to guide their path. As they traveled, Mia faced small challenges. She crossed a bubbling stream on floating lily pads and solved a puzzle to open a glowing gate. With each challenge, she grew braver, feeling the magic of the backpack guiding her. Finally, they reached the cave. The entrance was surrounded by swirling shadows, and the air felt cold. Mia, Hops, and Sheldon stepped inside cautiously. In the deepest part of the cave, they found the shadow creature guarding the great crystal. It was tall and smoky, with glowing red eyes that flickered like fire. "Leave now," it hissed, its voice echoing through the cavern. But Mia didn't run. Instead, she took a deep breath and said, "Why did you take the crystal?" Her voice was steady, though her heart pounded. The shadow creature hesitated. "Because I was lonely," it admitted. Mia listened carefully as the shadow creature continued. "The great crystal lights up Everwhim, but its glow made me feel like an outcast. I thought if I took it, people might notice me." Mia's fear melted into understanding. She stepped closer and smiled gently. "You don't need to take the crystal to be noticed. We can be your friends if you let us." The shadow creature's fiery red eyes softened, and its smoky form became less threatening. "Friends?" it repeated, almost in disbelief. "Yes," Mia said. "Everyone deserves friends." Moved by her kindness, the shadow creature handed the great crystal to Mia. Its glow was brighter than ever, and as soon as Mia touched it, the entire cave lit up with golden light. The shadows faded, replaced by warmth and color. The shadow creature, now glowing softly, introduced itself as Shade. "Thank you for giving me a chance," Shade said. Mia, Hops, Sheldon, and Shade carried the crystal back to the center of Everwhim. As soon as Mia placed it on its pedestal, the magical forest came alive again. The flowers sparkled, the trees sang, and the creatures of Everwhim cheered in joy. Lila fluttered over, her eyes brimming with gratitude. "You've saved Everwhim, Mia. We'll never forget your bravery and kindness." Shade became a beloved part of the magical world, proving that even those who seem scary can have good hearts. As the sun set over Everwhim, Lila said, "It's time for you to return home, Mia." The backpack hummed once more, and with a whoosh, Mia was back in the schoolyard, holding her sandwich as if nothing had happened. Mia smiled at her enchanted backpack. The secret pocket was gone, but she knew the adventure had been real. From that day on, Mia carried not just her books, but also the memories of Everwhim and the bravery she found within herself.